Hey, my name's Jozie, and I am not wearing any socks right now. YOLO. Hey guys, it's Jozie, and I feel like you guys don't really know me. Like, you know the time where I almost drowned? Well, one of the times I've almost drowned, and you know what annoys me, but you don't really, know other things. And I'm gonna let you guys know some random things about me in this video. This video is gonna be my first times. My first kiss, my first favorite movie, my first book that ever made me cry. You're just gonna know a bunch of random first times in this video. My first kiss was probably with my dog. Probably. My first word, I think, was like mom or mommy or something like that. Probably mom, probably mama or something. I know it had to do with mom. My first favorite movie was Cinderella. I loved this movie as a child. My first crush was on this kid named Andrew in my kindergarten class, and I kind of got him to date me because I was like, when a girl and a boy are dating, it's just because they're really good friends. And so he was like, okay, and I was like, hey. The first time I nearly died, well, at least the first time I remember nearly dying, was at my godmom's house, and we were in the pool, and I didn't know how to swim yet, and so I would just hold on to the side and, like, slide myself around the pool, and I was in the deep end, and I thought it would be smart to push myself away for some reason, and of course, like I said, I couldn't swim, and I was like 2 feet tall in the 5 feet deep side, and so of course I started sinking, and I kept trying to kick myself and like paddling to get myself up and out of the water, and I'm pretty sure I swallowed like 5 gallons of water. No, not 5 gallons, of course, I would have died. But I'm pretty sure I swallowed some water, but I managed to get back to the side, and I found the ladder and got out, and I go over to my godmom, and I'm like crying because I like almost died, and she's like, what's wrong with you? I remember staring at her, and I didn't even say what happened. I just like stared at her like, no one saw me almost die right now? It was probably the scariest thing in my childhood. The first album I ever bought with my own money, I think, was Danger Days by My Chemical Romance. This right here, and I still love it to this day, and I still know every word to every song on here. The first video game that I ever became obsessed with was the SpongeBob game for this console called a B-Smile. I don't know if people still play with these, but I remember that thing was my life, and I loved that SpongeBob game. I don't remember the name of the SpongeBob game, but I was obsessed with it. I remember you had to like cook burgers and stuff, and I'm pretty sure at that time I thought that I was for sure going to be a digital patty flipper for the rest of my life. My first broken heart was probably in kindergarten with that Andrew kid that I mentioned a while ago. I asked him what his favorite color was, and he said blue, and so I was like, I'm gonna paint my nails blue for him, and I painted my nails blue, and I come to school the next day, and he's like, I don't like your nails, I don't want to date you anymore, and I was like, I did this for you. That was a really sad moment in my life. My first pet, I got them at the same time, so technically I got 2 first pets, and they were 2 betta fish, and I don't remember their names, but I remember that we had to keep them in separate tanks because betta fish, like, fight, and we couldn't keep them in the same tank, and I remember we also had to put a lid on the tank because we didn't have an actual tank, we just had bowls, and we had to put a lid on the bowls because betta fish, like, hop out, and so we had to put a bowl over and like put holes in the top of the bowl. And my first tweet was follow me on Instagram at thankyouforthevenom, which that Instagram has since been deleted, and this Twitter is still up, sadly, because I don't remember the password, and so I can't delete it. Please don't go look at my old tweets. The first book I ever cried at the end or cried while reading, I don't remember when I cried, but I know I cried at some time while reading, was The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This book right here. I still love this book. It's one of my favorite books to this day, and I remember crying while reading it. I suggest that everyone who like reads books or wants to start reading books or just wants a good book to read, I suggest reading The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I think it's really good, and I read it maybe like 5 times, and I'm thinking about reading it again. I will probably still cry. And those are all my firsts for now. I couldn't think of any more interesting ones to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, kisses. Bye.